is a midlife pop culture show for those of us who were born a few years ago. Let's show those millennials all the things we know. Being old makes us wise. Sometimes we even go outside. We know about life before 1999. You haven't seen nothing yet if you haven't lived life pre-internet. Listen up, this is stuff you won't want to forget. Midlife pop culture.
Hey everybody, this is Mr. G. Welcome to the Midlife Pop Culture Show. Today we are going to celebrate sports in all its glory. And a sport right now that has really started to take hold is a sport called pickleball. Now pickleball is a small version. It's kind of like a cross between ping pong and tennis, shrunk down a little bit. I believe it's half or a fourth or a third of the size, I'm not sure, of an actual pickleball. The way it came about is a gentleman had a badminton net in back of his house. He broke out his ping pong paddles and pickleball was born. And Pickles came from his dog was named Pickles that used to run over and play with pickleballs. This is back a few, 10, 20 years ago when it started, but now it's fantastic. But what troubles Mr. G is that when you watch pickleball on TV now, like a pro sport, you see excellent athletes, no body fat, really in shape, just playing fantastic. That is not what pickleball was intended to do. Pickleball is for people like me, people like you, maybe a little middle-aged, maybe a little middle in the tummy, but want to get out there and want to have some fun. And leave it to a band called Screamo Sports Songs to come up with a song called Pickleball. Here we go.
Got two bad knees, what am I to do? A replacement hip and an orthopedic shoe. I still want to go out and have some fun. Play a sport where you don't have to run. Playing pickleball, greatest day of our lives. Playing pickleball, greatest days of our lives. Go out and hit a ball, kind of like tennis, just a little small. You'll think you're the king of the court when you're running around in your pickleball shorts. Playing pickleball, greatest day of our lives. Playing pickleball, greatest days of our lives. Go out and hit a ball, kind of like tennis, just a little small. You'll think you're the king of the court when you're running around in your pickleball shorts. Go out and hit a ball, kind of like tennis, just a little small. You'll think you're the king of the court when you're running around in your pickleball shorts. Pickleball.
Yes, the pickleball shorts. That was Pickleball by the band Screamo Sports Songs. We hope you enjoyed it. Mr. G back, talking to you about the wonderful world of sports. Now, we're going to talk about the most popular sport in the world. I'm talking about soccer. And you ever notice when you're watching a big soccer game, the Premier League, the Champion League, there's always a chant. There's always a chant going on in the audience. And it's amazing. Everyone sing with me. Playing on the pitch. Chant!
3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, Mr. G back. Screamo Sports Songs is the name of the game today. You know, when you first start out trying to be an announcer, you don't automatically go up into the booth. You spend most of your time down in the sidelines. Let's take it for the Sideline Reporter.
The play is over. Let's go to the sideline reporter. Talks to the athletes while they try and catch their breath. What would we do without your insight? Your smiling face is such a bright light. One step away from the announcer's booth. One mistake away. And it's back to public access TV. Sideline reporter. Sideline reporter.
This is how with no help. Let's go down to the sideline reporter.
What am I gonna say that you don't know?
Do you think the hurricane has affected the passing game?
Sideline reporter. Sideline reporter.
Coach, do you think you're going to have a different strategy next half?
Sideline reporter. Sideline reporter.
How do you feel that your team is down by 26?
Sideline reporter. Sideline reporter.
One step away from the announcer's booth. One mistake away. And it's back to public access TV. Sideline reporter. Sideline reporter.
This is how with no help. Let's go down to the sideline reporter.
What am I gonna say that you don't know?
Whoa, Sideline Reporter. Take pride in you guys, Sideline Reporters.
3, 2, 1.
Mr. G back for some more exciting Screamo sports songs. Available on all digital platforms. You know, if you want to play a sport, go ahead. You know, sports were originally designed for the masses. I think it was the Romans or the Greeks or one of those ancient civilizations. They invented sports for the Colosseum in mind of keeping people entertained. We started out by feeding people to the lions, and now we're watching football.
It's 4th and 20, what are you to do? Time for a field goal, that's true. It's from 60 yards away. Come on, bring on the special teams. It's kind of muddy, wind at your back. Score is tied with 2 seconds to go. Ball is placed, snap is coming. Ball is down with the laces out. Here comes the kick. It's looking good. Rolling like a duck. Wind
Mr. G back with you. Screamo Sports Songs, a Ricky Mapleton Silly Road Productions. I love sports songs. Our next song is about this. Now, no, can we just hold it for a second, please? Can we just hold it for a second? I'm sorry. Thank you, sir. This is a remote. Now, if I was in sports, and if this was a remote, if this was a remote, of course it's a remote, but if this was a sport, the remote click, and telling people on the field while you're watching there, eating your snacks, that's called an armchair quarterback. I bet we're all good armchair quarterbacks. And here we go.
Waiting for the next play already. He knows they won't get it away from the defense. If only he had his way. This coach is a hack. Time to give the keys to the armchair quarterback. He watches every game, knowing just who to play for their losses. He shouts, "Fire all the bosses!" But he never set a foot on any field. Only ever played video games. His username is the armchair quarterback. Why don't they run the ball? Why did the receiver fall? He makes $1 million playing that pavilion. You think he would catch the ball like he should? If I was the coach, I'd squish him like a cockroach.
I'm number one. I'm number one.
Defensive line would always make the sack. Everyone just listen to me, the armchair quarterback. Armchair quarterback.
You know, I'm an armchair quarterback. You're an armchair quarterback. We're all armchair quarterbacks. And it's true. Being an armchair quarterback is awesome. We'll be right back. Mr. G sitting here talking about sports and all its glory. If you want to play a sport, go ahead. If you want to be in media, first, you start out as a sideline reporter. And if you're lucky enough, and you got enough skills, or you're a washed up athlete, or you can speak well, you can get yourself up in the booth. And you could welcome everybody to the halftime
report, halftime report, halftime report, halftime report, halftime report, halftime report, halftime report, halftime report. There's only one team and they have more points. They run into the locker room, ruling this joint. The other team, they're not in the lead. Someone tell me what they need. Halftime report, 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 halftime report. For 12 minutes we go away. Old dudes in the studio talk about the play. One used to be on my favorite team. He took us through the championship and crushed our dreams. He couldn't make the final run. Now he's on TV and he's making a ton. Halftime report, 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 halftime report. We watch replays from around the league while the players repair from their fatigue. Everyone says the same thing in different ways. They all wish that they could still play. Halftime report, 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 halftime report. Now we go back to the game after 20 commercials for something lame.
Wow. Who never dreamed about being a halftime reporter? I did. But here I am singing about halftime reporting. I think it's awesome to be a halftime reporter. I think sports are awesome. I think you guys are awesome. And we're going to come back in just a few minutes and do one more for you. This is Mr. J Halftime Screamo Sports Songs. Welcome back, everybody. This is Mr. G. We're doing Screamo Sports Songs. We've touched on a lot of different sports. Let's pretend this is a hockey puck. Here is a little factoid about hockey you may not know. Before the game is played, they put the pucks, not duct tape, but the pucks, in a freezer and freeze them so they get bigger, harder bounce when they come out. Interesting factoid right there. Another interesting factoid is recently, or in the past, I don't know, 5 or 10 years, I'm not quite sure how long it was, but they made a few changes to hockey to make them a little more user-friendly. One thing, of course, was very noticeable is the ability to now do a 2-line pass, which makes the game quicker and faster. You also, the NFL, NHL also has put in the effect of how big the goalies' pads are, leg pads and knee pads. They were getting to a point that they were like super wide and nobody could score. So in the NHL, in all their wisdom, they decided to shrink it down and have a standard size of how wide your knee pads could be and your shoulder pads could be and your glove. And if you ever watched hockey lately, boy, the game is fast. Since I recently got my huge 70-inch TV, wow, hockey has taken on a whole different realm of consciousness because I can see that puck now, but there's nothing more exciting in all of sports than the penalty shot.
Skating down to take a shot at goal, winding up to hit the puck. A stick comes down, smashing down on you. You get yourself a
All right.
penalty shot. Just you against the goalie. Crowd hushes, then you go. Coming down for your penalty shot. Left leg, move, backhand. Flicking under your legs just for show. Winding up, hitting it hard now. You got yourself a goal on a penalty shot. Penalty shot. Penalty shot. Penalty
Woo! We'll be right back. Mr. G back here praising sports in all its glory. We have had quite a ride here on the Midlife Pop Culture Show. Please call me, 603-785-0259. Get in contact me. through the Midlife Pop Culture Show at gmail.com. Yes, I'm out of breath. Yes, I've expelled a lot of energy. Entertaining you, the Midlife Pop Culture Show, and Manchester Public Television, and our new super fun, beautiful, beautiful studio. I want to thank all the people that do shows on Manchester Public Television. Some do political, some do uplifting, inspirational, some people do things about education, but we're all doing something that we love. Much like sports, when you have a passion or a hobby, chase that dream. Do what you want to do that makes you happy. If it's not sports, paint. If you don't like to paint, build a car. There's so many things that you can do to stay active, keep that mind clear. I want to thank you, the fans, the people at Manchester Public Access, all the people that do shows, my lovely wife, and sports. This is Mr. G. This has been the Midlife Pop Culture Show. We'll see you next time. Play sports.
Is a midlife pop culture show for those of us who were born a few years ago. Let's show those millennials all the things we know. Being old makes us wise. Sometimes we even go outside. We know about life before 1999. You haven't seen nothing yet if you haven't lived life pre-internet. Listen up, this is stuff you won't